Hello and welcome back to Red Gaming Tech. My name is Amata. Today is the 15th of November and I have some news for you regarding the defective PS4s that I first reported just yesterday. Now, for those of you who haven't seen the video, I do suggest you watch it as there's a fair bit of information regarding the details, but essentially a small number of people who had the consoles early, this was of course yesterday before the official release day, were reporting problems. It was about 1 in 6,000 that were reporting issues, but Sony has issued an official statement regarding early reports of both IGN and Kotaku suffering problems with one of the retail consoles that they had their hands on, but as I did stress yesterday, the other retail copies that they had were working fine, and it seemed to be a one-off thing. So, Sony said, quote, "A handful of people have reported issues with their PlayStation systems. This is within our expectations for a new product introduction, and the vast majority of PS4 feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. We are closely monitoring for additional reports, but we think these are isolated incidents and are on track for a great launch." Now, there have been a fair bit of variety of problems reported, which basically means that there isn't a singular problem that could impact a broader percentage of systems. The number of affected systems represents less than 0.4% of shipped units to date, which is within our expectations for a new product introduction. So, as I said previously, the amount of consoles actually affected are pretty damn small in comparison to the amount being shipped, and it's not like every console is suffering, say, an overheating issue or a problem with the hard drive or something like that. It seems to vary on a case-by-case basis, and as I did stress yesterday, every console launch has its teething problems. Sometimes it's minor, sometimes it's pretty major. Of course, this current generation had a rather notorious launch issue, and we all know who I'm talking about here, so it's to be expected that some problems are going to be had, and I'll be surprised if a similar problem doesn't arise with the Xbox One. It's just to be expected with such a huge device launching, with the amount of people using it, and the fact that this is the first run of consoles. Issues are to be expected, teething problems are to be expected with both PS4 and Xbox One launch, so let's just hope that there aren't too many people affected by this, and that if they are affected, that Sony is pretty quick about issuing them a brand new console to replace the defective one. And let's just hope that this isn't turned into a big thing. I don't think it will. The number of consoles affected is small, and the issues vary from a case-by-case basis. So it's not like there's one big issue that keeps recurring or anything like that. It just seems to unfortunately be the case that every now and again someone gets a dud that perhaps didn't quite go down the manufacturing line as it should, or what have you. So hopefully there won't be too many more cases of these issues. Of course, it is now released to the US public on today, so the next few days are going to be the test of time, where we see what exactly is going to happen with the next generation launch. Of course, it's not out in the UK for another week, but still, hopefully the issues that are arising will not be too high in number and will mostly be resolved by the time it is actually launched in the rest of the world. So I hope you guys are enjoying your PS4s over in the US. I do kind of wish that we didn't have to wait an extra week, but hey ho, there you have it. Anyway, that is me done for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.